Shnkaracharandaridharasamārambām Nityanandeshwari madhyamām Asmadacharya paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. I welcome you all with my love and respects. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, Sarvanyapeta Yajamans, visitors, viewers, Tanedar Kotari, subscribers, everyone sitting with us all over the world through Nityananda TV, Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and two-way video conferencing. I welcome all of you with my love and respects. Still the matrix is going on. Still the subject is not yet over. Now only it is ripening, taking into a space where experientially I can push all these people into 11th dimension. The intellectual understanding has become the saturatory level, means the necessary level of intellectual understanding. It has reached. Maybe today and tomorrow I will be pushing them into the experience of 11 dimensions. The experiential level of 11 dimensions. Yesterday, I was explaining the deeper aspects of Jiva Ishvara Jagat Matrix, 25 consciousness, 11 dimensions, 25 consciousness of the Jiva, 11 dimensions of the Jagat, 5 aspects of Vyakta Sadashiva. Aspects of Vyakta Sadashiva. We had some questions and answers, sharing, clarification. Now I will try to respond and answer all the questions of the viewers one by one. We had some questions and answers, sharing, clarification. Now I will try to respond and answer all the questions of the viewers one by one. So Parashivananda can read out the questions.
Daniel Kunkler is asking, Swamiji, is the 25 states of consciousness, 11 dimensions of Jagat, 5 aspects of Ishvara, are they all Maya or just different permutations and combinations? Where in it does Sadashivoham exist? Or is it only outside of that matrix that we exist?
Daniel, listen, you have put some 2-3 questions. I'll answer question by question. The first question is the 25 consciousness, 11 dimensions and 5 aspects of Ishvara, Maya, are just the different permutation combinations? Listen. Listen to this example. You are in a forest. A tiger sees you. You see the tiger, it is chasing you. You are running for life. That is Maya. Because the way you want to see, you create what you want to see. It is called Drishti Srishti. Because you see, you create. Listen carefully. Next, Ganga is flowing forever. From the Himalayas to Ganga Sagar, ocean. That is Srishti Drishti. Because it is there, you see. Listen carefully. This is the difference. Tiger chasing you experiences Srishti Drishti. Because you see it is happening. Ganga flowing is Srishti, means it exists. Because it exists, you see. Tiger chasing you is Drishti Srishti. Drishti means seeing. Srishti means creation. Because of your seeing, it is created. Ganga flowing is Srishti Drishti. Because it is there, you are seeing. What's the difference? If there is a psychological intervention, for example, even the modern day researchers are proving, the moment you see the tiger, if you are shaken, frightened, certain chemicals are released in your body. Tiger hates the smell of that chemical. If you are not frightened, if you don't release that chemical, tiger doesn't chase you. It is not necessary always the tiger should chase you. If you have a fear, you will project and have an animal chasing you. Whenever there is a psychological intervention and the manipulation of the happening, it is called Srishti Drishti. Because you see it is happening. Whenever there is no psychological intervention, the Ganga flowing, there is no psychological intervention from your side. From your side, there is no intervention. It is flowing whether you see it or not. It is flowing whether you perceive it or not. That is Srishti Drishti. What is created, you are seeing. So listen, in this 25 consciousness, 11 dimensions, 5 aspects of Jiveshwara Jagat, neither everything is Maya nor everything is reality. There are certain things which are influenced by Drishti. That Srishti is Maya. Tiger chasing you is Maya. Ganga flowing forever is not Maya, it is reality. Where your intervention does not alter the existence, the reality, it's not Maya. So, your first question is that 25 consciousness, 11 dimensions, 5 aspects of Ishvara, all these are Maya or just different permutation combinations? Different permutation combinations of these 3, which is influenced by the seer, is Maya. Which is not influenced by the seer is reality. The next question, Where in it does Sadashivoham exist? No. All this exists in Sadashivoham, not Sadashivoham in it. Understand? All this, even Ishvara, Sadashiva's 5 dimensions of Srishti, Sthiti, Vinasa, Trobhava, Anugraha, Srishti, Sthiti, Sanghara, Trobhava, Anugraha, creation, maintenance, destruction, delusion and enlightenment, liberation. Even these 5 aspects of Sadashiva is only the Vyakta component. So all this 25 states of consciousness of Jiva, 11 dimensions of Jagat, 5 aspects of Ishvara, all this is established on Sadashivoham. All this exists on Sadashivoham. Sadashivoham does not exist in any of this. All this exists in Sadashivoham. And you are asking, or is it only outside of that matrix we exist? Please understand. Sadashivoham exists outside of all this matrix. All this, Jiva, Ishvara, Jagat. The overlapping and permutation combinations of all this forms certain matrix, and that matrix, listen, that matrix, when it is influenced by the seer, I call it Maya. When it is not influenced by the seer, I call it reality. But Sadashivoham is the space where all these are established. Whether it is Maya or reality, it is established on Sadashivoham. So Sadashivoham is outside this whole matrix. Actually, you are going to experience Sadashivoham, the space outside this matrix, in this Sadashivoham 2016. I am very serious about it. Next question.
Prabhat Kapoor is asking, may you kindly clarify the 11 dimensions? I read about 4 dimensions in Einstein's theory of relativity, namely length, breadth, height and time. I wonder which are the remaining 7 dimensions.
Listen. Einstein is the poor man's version of our rishis. Forget about him. Listen to the truth. Length, breadth, depth, time. You say you know only these 4. Where does this 4 exist? That is what is space. These 5 are called unit dimensions. Listen carefully, not dimensions, unit dimensions. Centimeter itself is not enough information for you to understand how many centimeter cloth you need. For example, you go and ask the tailor, I want to stitch my dress, how many meter cloth I need? He says, meter. Meter means what? Tell me how many meter? Meter is only a unit, not quantity. Length, breadth, depth, time, space. These 5 are unit dimensions, not actual dimensions. The permutations and combinations of these 5, length, breadth, depth, time and space, permutation combination of all these 5 playing around, understand, that is what is the 11 dimensions. The permutation combination of all these playing around is 11 dimensions. Understand, length, breadth, depth, time and space. Actually, when the length, breadth, time gets activated in the space, listen carefully. When the length, breadth, depth, mass gets activated in the space, it generates time. So the mass and its velocity in the space produces certain friction which is called time. Mass, when it produces certain velocity in the space, the friction generated is called time. I don't know. As on now, any scientist can explain what I am saying, but science is too small kid to catch up with us. Hope he grows to catch up with us. Next.
Manitya Bhava Jnanananda asks, I understand that Sadashiva liberates us, but why does Sadashiva put us into delusion?
Bhavajnanananda, you need to understand one thing. You are saying, I understand that Sadashiva liberates us. No, you have not understood. If you understand, you will be liberated now. If you understand Sadashiva liberates us, you will be liberated now. You do not understand. You want to keep that as a preposition. You want to keep that as a supposition. The supposition, preposition, fixed questions cannot be answered. Understand? The supposition, preposition. Bhavajnana, listen. If you understand he liberates, you will celebrate even if he puts you in delusion. If you know he liberates, then why are you worried about when he is putting you in delusion? You don't believe he liberates, but you want to blame he is putting you in delusion. That is why this whole question. This whole question is out of anger, not out of understanding. Out of anger, not out of understanding. Either try to understand, he liberates, then you will understand why he puts you in delusion. As long as you understand why he liberates, you cannot understand why he puts you in delusion. The question needs to be dealt with tremendous love. The secret you are asking can be revealed only in the love, but you are asking with so much of frustration and anger. So the answer and the secret, The answer for this question is a very sacred, secret, sweet science. 4S, not triple S. Sacred, secret, sweet science. It should be answered like how Sadashiva is holding Adi Shakti. In that sacred, secret, sweet space. Not only the way he is holding, a wink in the eyes. It is that space where the sacred, secret, sweet signs need to be revealed. But you are asking, from the space of the space from where the husband and wife jokes are revealed, are experienced, are created. From that space, you cannot understand this sacred, secret, sweet science. Understand why he liberates, why he puts us in delusion, is such a sweet, sacred, secret science. For that to be heard, for you to experience, receive it, the space you need is different. Not this angry anti face. Anti means angry anti. I can even say hungry anti. Both. HUNGRY or ANGRY, ANTI or AUNTY. You can have any permutation combination of these 4 words. Hungry, angry, anti, anti. Any permutation combination of these 4 words, space will not work to realize this sacred, secret, sweet science. Understand? There are some things of existence which can be revealed only when you become an insider. Today morning while walking, I was defining some of the relationships, understandings to all the Balasans who were walking with me. Pangali, there is a word in Tamil, Pangali means in ruling, when you become a partner. See, life is all about ruling. The way you cognize and rule life, whoever is a shareholder is Pangali. Aaluvadil Vangudayavan Bangali. யாரோடு பங்குண்டு ஆள்கிறீர்களோ அவர் பங்காளி. But it has become a bad word in Tamil now. Same way the Sakkalatti. Sagakkiratti. Kilatti means the owner. Owner with whom you share and own is Sagakkiratti. It has become a bad word now. Basically, the Pangali and Sagakkiratti are brother sisters. The brothers are called Pangali, Sagakkiratti is sisters. But both the words have become bad words. Same way the word Machan. Achamum, Michamum, Yachamum illamal yarodu ungal vaalkaiயை பகிரலாமோ அவன் மச்சான். means with whom you don't have to have fear, you don't have to hold back, you don't have to retain something, with whom you can share yourself. I tell you, some of the most important sacred secrets of life can be shared, revealed only when somebody has become part of you. Part of you. Very part of you. Bhavajnana, you are demanding the answer without becoming part. The Indians have the habit. Without becoming intimate, they will try to get personal. They will not try to build relationship, but they will ask, how many wives you have? It is like an investigation. In every house there will be one auntie who will secretly spy through your Facebook profiles and friends, come back to you in any party and update you about your own activities in the Facebook. You see, I don't mind. For your good, for the sake of you, I wanted to advise this. Every house there will be auntie. One auntie. Without getting intimate, trying to get personal. The sacred, secret, sweet science of the cosmos cannot be revealed in that space. Bhavajnana, if you really want an answer, understand Sadashiva liberates, you will understand why he puts you in delusion. Now you are in the mood of investigation. Sadashiva does not need to answer to any investigation. He is ready to answer. A real seeker, enquirer, not investigator. He will answer. A person who is seeking, enquiring, not investigating. So understand. The whole question is from the wrong space to know the right detail. Right detail cannot be known from the wrong space. Next question.
Praveen asks, it was Hindus who gifted astrology to the world. It is also said that stars, grahas, play a very important role in the life of a person. Can we align them to support us for manifesting whatever we want, including enlightenment? Or have the stars already decided fates for all of us?
Praveen, first thing you need to understand, I do agree it was Hindus who gifted astrology to the world. But the next statement you are making, it is also said that stars, graha. Stars are not grahas. Stars are different, grahas are different. Please understand, stars are very powerful, but not energetic on the planet Earth, because they are too far away. They do not exercise their power on the planet Earth in a big way. Grahas are less powerful than the stars, but they exercise a huge energy on the planet Earth. Understand very clearly. Grahas are not Swayam Prakasa, self-effulgent. Stars are Swayam Prakasis, self-effulgent. Stars are not Graha. Even though they are self-effulgent, they do not have so much power over planet Earth due to the way they are positioned. Grahas, even though they are not self-effulgent, they have a huge power over the planet Earth because the space in which they are positioned. So stars are not Graha. Understand that. The next part of the question you are asking, can we align them to support us? Can we align them to support us for manifesting whatever we want? Yes. Big S. Big S. Including the enlightenment. They are all interested in manifesting your reality, interested in you achieving the space of Sadashivoham and enlightenment. Listen carefully. They are all interested in your completion, in your enlightenment, in your Sadashivoham. You are asking, are the stars have already decided the fates for all of us? Listen, if you are not interested in aligning with them, they have decided. There is a default course. If you decide to align with them, there is always an option to align with them and get enlightened. Manifest what you want. So, whether our fate is already decided or we can align with them is not dependent on them, it is dependent on you. If you want to align, you can. If you think it is already decided, it is decided. That's all. So, it is you who is supposed to decide whether to align with them or not. I'll answer the further questions, clarifications on this Jiva Ishvara Jagat Maya matrix in further satsangs. Today I am going to continue with the experiential sessions of Jiveshwara Jagat Maya matrix. I also committed with them in front of their eyes, I am going to demonstrate materialization and teleportation to make them understand the 11 dimensions. So, let them see and then come and share with you guys. So with this, I bless you all. Let you all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Shuddhatvaita Saivam, the eternal bliss, Nityananda. Thank you. Be blissful.